And welcome everybody to the Maryland Classic. My name is Tim Baggers, joining you for this matchup between two Argentina players. We have Maria Jose Vargas in the purple in the back, Natalia Mendez in the black in the front. These two are doubles partners. They're teammates for Argentina, but Vargas has a 5-0 head-to-head record. These two like to get on and play. They don't mess around. Side out. Good start for Mendez. As I said, Vargas has a 5-0 head-to-head, but Mendez has pushed Vargas the last couple of matches. I feel like she's getting closer and closer, and at some point, she's going to make a breakthrough. Let's see the call. Well, Vargas doesn't like the call, but good serve called. First point goes to Mendez. Nice serve that time. But a skip ball. It was close. We see a lot of animation from Mendez. So we're just having a conversation that I think the referee official, Rene Rodriguez, is just informing the players that they have a line judge each on each side. What you'll see is a little more animation than normal with Mendez. She gets real fired up for these matches. Vargas, she's always fired up. Smart. Loose return. Down the right side goes Vargas. 2 serving 1.
Only if we won and we lost. Sorry.
Mendez. Too good from Vargas, too low. I'm joined for this match by JP Edwards. JP, a lot of action yesterday, a lot of action today, but the cream rises. Vargas and Mendez, one of them's going forward tomorrow.
Yeah, it's been an exciting weekend so far, and it's come down to doubles partners. So,
well, let me hold you up because we're gonna have an appeal for no screen serve, and this is one of those interesting LPRT IRF rules. It's up for debate, but Mendez is appealing for no screen serve because basically Mendez had an opportunity to take that ball. She did. She got the side out.
Yeah,
I'm not sure why that appeal didn't happen. You saw a long discussion.
great serve return kill.
4 serving 1. There's that great Z serve that Vargas likes to hit. And terrific power. Above the shoulder, Vargas, you heard the grunt. She stepped into that one. Let's take another look.
And we've seen Vargas all weekend so far being extremely focused, coming out extremely strong, and this game is no different.
6-1. I'd like to see Mendez just slow Vargas down. Vargas likes to play really quickly, and it's going to get away from her if she doesn't slow down her doubles partner. 7-1.
That's
Timeout.
exactly right.
No timeout. Coach Carlos Quadri over to my right. He's looking on, probably not enjoying this match at all, watching his two athletes. But
Double
look
the
at
anxiety.
that. Great effort from Vargas. Look at this diving get. She goes again down the right side, going back to the left, not able to pick it up that time. Mendez needs some points.
Very clean from Vargas.
And you can see Mendez talking to herself as she comes to the back. Vargas was hoping for an ace serve, didn't get it. Second serve. You can
Good
see
hustle.
Vargas pushing Mendez left, right, front, back, forcing her opponent to cover a lot of court.
Yeah, exactly right. She's controlling the court very well, making Mendez do the majority of the work. Changing up her serves like we saw earlier when she played Nancy Enriquez.
That's a great shot for Mendez. Let's see if that settles her down. Mendez has a unique swing on the forehand side, primarily from her playing fronton in Bolivia. She still plays it, and you'll see that it's more of a looping swing rather than a classic racquetball swing. But you can see here, starting with a lob serve. Better look. Soft hands, great rally from Mendez, controlling that point. Skip ball, Mendez cannot do that.
And here we see Mendez playing a lot from the back, hitting a lot of those offensive shots from, 30 plus feet back, and it's setting up Vargas up front.
That's a nice shot for Mendez, taking the pace off the ball, guiding it into the left corner. She seems to have settled down a little bit now. She needs to find something that gets her points, sticking with this little lob to the right side.
Interesting shot selection there from Mendez. Kind of put the ball, left it up kind of high in the middle for Vargas. Not sure what she was going for there.
Rueful smile as Vargas walks back. She missed that opportunity. 2 serving 8. This is better for Mendez. She just has to find those point scoring opportunities. There's one.
It's a good serve. Very controlled. Pushing Vargas farther into that back right corner.
Snap of the wrist from Vargas. She wins the right-sided battle in that rally.
And both of these players like to talk to themselves on the court, whether they hit a good shot or a bad shot, motivating themselves.
But again, Vargas up in the encroachment area. She's too good when her feet are set. 9 serving 3. 10 serving 3. Bullet
Great
serve.
serve. Again, just like we saw in her earlier round. Killer serves. That one called a screen. Waiting for her to throw in that low Z serve to the forehand side.
The athleticism from Vargas to stay in this point. She really earned that point, stretching to the right side twice to keep that ball alive, forcing the air from Mendez. She's not putting the ball down, JP. She's having opportunities she has to execute.
Yeah, she's leaving the ball up pretty high. It's coming off the back wall. It's also staying in the middle. So her down the line shots are just slightly hitting that side wall, which gives Vargas an opportunity to kill it. There it goes off the back wall again. And that's going to pop up to the middle, just like we were talking about.
That's a really good shot from Vargas. She's
Very
just
good.
controlling this. Mendez frustrated as you saw as she walked back. I'm really surprised she hasn't taken a timeout.
Yeah, I agree. And that rally kind of illustrated what we were mentioning with Mendez just keeping the ball off the back wall, and it's hitting the sidewall, staying in the middle for Vargas.
Well, right now it's all Vargas controlling the point. 14 serving 3. Game point number 1, just like that. Wow. That's too good for Mendez. Great rally from both players. Watch this dive from Vargas. Again, it makes it so hard to win a point when your opponent is so athletic. But Mendez kept her calm and went down the right side. Change up of the serve. Smart pass from Vargas. 14-3, game point number 1.
There's that Z serve we were waiting for.
That's a great shot from Vargas. She takes the first just like that, 15-3. Well, I expected a better battle than that from Mendez, but she just seems a little bit out of sorts.
Yeah, when Vargas started to go on the run there, we didn't really see Mendez make too many adjustments to get back into the game, and she struggled to score points after Vargas started to take control of the match. So I think that's one thing that she's definitely going to have to change coming into game 2 are the encore adjustments. And we didn't see her take a timeout at
really
all
strange.
when on that run.
Absolutely. And one of the things as well that Mendez seems to do is just allow Vargas to play at Vargas's pace, which is quick, right? Get back in the service box, serve as fast as possible. Let's get this match over with. Get that racket up, slow everything down. You have 10 seconds. Use it. Try to change that momentum. Well, we haven't seen that so far. Let's see as we enter game 2. Players have 2 minutes. It's one of the changes that happened this season with the LPRT switching to the IRF rules. 2 minutes can change everything, though.
Yeah, you know, the one downside of playing your doubles partner in this example is they have the same coach. So it's going to be interesting the changes that they make and adjustments that they make for each other as they are probably the most familiar with each other's games.
Right, and so we see that where Mendez is not drive serving. Interesting strategy. Didn't seem to work very well in game 1, so we'll see as we enter game 2 what changes. Because certainly Vargas, hey, don't change anything. You're playing great. Stay positive, stay aggressive. Mendez, let's see what she does differently.
So on tour, these two players have met head-to-head 5 times since in this year, all quarterfinal matchups and all Maria Jose Vargas wins. Only one time did they go to a tiebreaker, and that was in a 5-game match in 2019. So that was this year, but last season.
So you couldn't see it, but Mendez was standing right next to us using her full 2 minutes. She didn't walk into the court until the referee said time. You saw Vargas, she was in there early. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Mendez, look at this, using her racket, slowing things down. Okay, good start, side out. Let's see what she does for a serve.
And there we saw, just as you were saying, the change of pace. She slowed it down, she controlled the court, and now she has the serve. And it looks like she's going to hit a different serve.
Well, we've only been playing about 15 minutes. Very fast first game. Thanks to those of you who've joined us and shared the feed. That's loose from Mendez, got punished by Vargas. And you can see Mendez is very animated as she walks back.
And again, that Z serve to the forehand side that Vargas throws in there is just super, it's so effective.
She's won so many points this weekend. We saw it in Chicago. We saw a little bit at the US Open. It's become quite a weapon. Two serving 0.
Good
Snap
shot.
of the wrist. Yep.
I'm shocked because at the beginning of this game, in the second game, we saw Mendez taking her time, slowing things down. She got a quick side out. And then she didn't really continue that into the first 3 points.
Three round the worlds.
Wow.
It was a hesitant forehand pinch from Mendez. Vargas, she says, I can hit a backhand pinch with more confidence than that. And she certainly took advantage. That's a powerful backhand cross court from Mendez.
You can definitely tell that these two players are familiar with each other.
Two serving 0, side out for Vargas.
High lob, Z serve to the backhand side. Works out well for Vargas, gets her 3rd point. 3 serving 0.
Vargas hasn't made many mistakes. It's really hard to beat somebody when they're not skipping the ball.
Yeah, and on serves like that, when she does fault serve, she has this amazing high lob backhand Z, which Mendez steps in to cut it off this time.
By the
But
way,
it's so tight against the wall.
Difficult to
Yeah.
execute. Take another look.
She's pressed up against the wall there. If she doesn't hit it perfect, she essentially gives the point to Vargas.
The difference, though, in these rallies is Mendez is pushing the ball back. Vargas is hitting.
It's more offensive, more aggressive.
And there's the
full
example.
swings. Great serve. There's the Z serve, and she has a setup.
Oh,
Wow.
my goodness. Let's take another look at this. Look at how deep she was when she hit this.
Absolutely incredible shot.
This time it's Mendez who steps into her forehand. Much better start to the second game for Mendez.
I agree, but even on that shot, Vargas read it perfectly, and she was very close to even picking it up off the ground. If Mendez doesn't put it away, exactly where it needs to go, then Vargas has been able to get to the ball and keep the play alive.
Oh, you see the frustration for Mendez. She just missed it as it came off the back wall.
Ace serve.
Little change up from Vargas. And
Very
she
smart.
got the skip. Here's the first timeout. We'll take a little timeout. We'll thank a sponsor. We're going to be back in just 1 minute.
Hey, have you met us? We are the Women's Senior Masters Racquetball Association. We are in our 4th decade of promoting racquetball as the sport of a lifetime. Who are our members? Women 35 to 100 who love to compete while having fun and making lasting friendships. Once a year in January, we have a tournament, banquet, and fundraiser. No more one and done. For top level or intermediate skills, we have all round robin events.
Welcome back to a broken ball. Vargas just checking that it is 2 serves. That is correct. Ooh, we'll have an appeal, I think.
Yep.
We will. Wow, both line judges agree. That was really tight. Soft from Mendez. Difficult to execute. She's done a couple of those short hops and executed very well.
Yeah, and the problem is if she doesn't take those on a short hop, she's being pushed farther back into the court, and she's forced to hit much more difficult shots.
How about the avoidable hinder, maybe? I think. Let's find out. I think Vargas
Point
isn't going to
Vargas
argue
is
this
a little
one.
upset.
Well, at herself, I think, more than anything.
Yeah, no appeal or anything there. Great serve from Mendez. That's exactly what she needed. So we've seen her take the timeout. She comes back onto the court, gains control, gains momentum, gets in the box, and scores her first point. Now it's really important how she follows that up.
Mendez thought it skipped, looked back to her coach just for confirmation. Good stretch, but a skip from Mendez. I thought she was going to make that.
Yeah, she started pushing up a little bit and took the Z serve really close to the encroachment line. Oh, beautiful ace from Vargas.
We'll have an appeal. I think she'll lose this one for sure. Yep, she's asking for short serve. Both line judges agree, so an appeal lost by Mendez. No screen serve. Vargas looks back, expecting the screen serve. This is a fun rally.
Wow, yeah, you can tell these two players are used to playing against each other, and they're used to each other's style, especially in that rally there. They're hitting similar shots, and they are anticipating the other person's shots.
But there was an interesting situation back there on that screen serve where Mendez could have appealed the screen serve after she lost the rally. She didn't. That's better. She's been struggling with this backhand. The pinches haven't been working. This time she goes straight, side out.
High Nick lob to the backhand. Good serve from Mendez. Wow, and she's going to take that overhead all the way from the back wall. It works for her.
Well, you're in a position where you're down 3-10. You've got to go for it. I mean, whatever you've been doing so far hasn't been working. So take your shots when you get them. You're not getting many. Vargas is playing too well, pushing you around the court.
So Mendez sticks with the serve. The difference here, Vargas shoots it instead of going to the ceiling. Gets the side out.
Too good from Vargas. Loose return. She steps into that forehand. So again, no screen serve called. Oh, that was a weird swing. Let's take a look at this forehand from Mendez. This goes back to that fronton. You can see almost like a tennis topspin. Timeout by Mendez. She's frustrated. JP, you know, if you're Mendez, you've got a right to be frustrated, but you've got to remember how that second game started, which was you slowing everything down, waiting, trying to change that momentum.
Well, I think one of the biggest things is she's fighting, she's in the match, but when she gets in the box, she's not scoring as many points as Vargas is. When Vargas is in the box, she's scoring 2, 3, sometimes 4 points in a row. Mendez is struggling when she's in the box to score 1, maybe 2 points. I mean, she only has 3 points on the board right now. When she gets in the box, that's when she can control the pace and go on a run with some points.
Absolutely. And one of the big differences as well, we haven't seen drive serves from Mendez.
Yeah.
And, obviously it's a strategy, but it's not working. Why not go for that ace? And if you don't get it, you always have that Nick lob in reserve.
And that's another difference that we see between the two players. Vargas hitting a multitude of different serves, a Z serve, drive to the forehand, drive to the backhand, a high lob, Z to the backhand. There's a drive serve to the forehand, an unfortunate skip, but Mendez hitting mostly the same serves has become predictable for Vargas.
Mendez did get the side out. That's what she wanted. Sticking with this high lob Z. That's a good one. And she puts it down. Four serving 12. Five serving 12. 3 rallies won following that timeout.
So smart timeout. I think it would have been more beneficial to take the timeout a little bit earlier, but it's a successful timeout as she's come back on the court and put together a couple points.
Really aggressive return from Vargas that time. Mendez defeated Munoz earlier this morning. Vargas overcame Enriquez. Over to my right, Herrera Longoria arriving at the court. They're on next. Hope you stick with us to watch that. Mendez going for something she shouldn't. Very low percentage.
Yeah,
she paid the price.
You rarely see a player like Mendez attempt a shot like that, and that's why.
Vargas has earned some aces from her serve. She's also earned some loose returns. This one, though, will provide an opportunity for Mendez.
Wow, great hustle from both players.
Oh my
An
goodness.
incredible rally.
That's hustle from Mendez just to get there, get a racket on it. Good things happened. Let's see if that gives her some momentum. Vargas paces in the back. Vargas goes left, Mendez goes right, side out.
So far since that timeout that Mendez took, Vargas has not been able to score any points. I don't believe. Might have gotten one in there.
And again, Mendez. She almost got caught out with that jam serve.
Yeah.
Somehow got it back, and those are some quick hands.
I think she's made the right adjustments in the second game. Let's see if she can come back and force a tiebreaker.
Skip ball Vargas. Vargas will take a timeout. Probably a good timeout, JP, given the fact that Mendez seems to have found a little rhythm.
Yeah, I agree. Like we were just saying, Vargas has struggled to score points since that timeout. Mendez has kind of regained control, but she still has a big deficit to come back from, down 6 points and down one whole game.
We'll be back in just a minute when we thank a sponsor.
Gearbox.
Six serving 12. A good little run from Mendez. She's back in this second game. She's got a long way to go, but she's found some momentum.
I believe the call was a skip shot, and I think Mendez is appealing.
Both line judges agree, so guess what? The timeout worked for Vargas. She's back in the box, 3 points away from this match.
That's exactly right. She got the setup on the right-hand side. Finished it off well, now down only to 2 points. The timeout so far proving to work very well in Vargas' favor.
So we're going to have an appeal for a screen serve. So call stands, another appeal lost.
I don't think we've had any disagrees so far in this match.
Oh, little flick of the wrist from Mendez. It worked. Another skip from Vargas. We haven't said that all match.
Yeah.
And now in the last 3 minutes, we've said it a couple times. Suddenly it's 8-13.
And, I think Vargas kind of mentally checked out a little bit when she went on that big lead, and Mendez started to creep back, and Vargas is going to have to refocus.
Okay, so will this... I don't think this would have made the front wall. I think she was hitting sideways when she hit Mendez. A replay? Wow. I might have appealed that it wouldn't have made it. Oh, Mendez. I thought she was going to get it. Vargas pumping herself up. 13-8.
There's the Z serve. She'll get a setup.
Soft hands from Vargas.
Very controlled.
Both players had opportunities.
Vargas will have her first match point.
And finishes it with an ace. We'll have an appeal. It will be lost. And there it is. What a way to finish it, JP, with an ace. Vargas advancing. Quality match.
Yeah, no, I thought both players played very well. Mendez made the right adjustments, but I think she just made them too late in the match to be very effective to push it to a tiebreaker.
Game one got away from her, and then she had to chase in game two.
Absolutely.
Well, we have more coming up this evening. 3 more matches, in fact. Next up, Longoria Herrera, 1 seed against 4 seed. Both players from Mexico. They're here. They're ready to get on the court. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for that match. Hope you join us.
I'm Holly Scott, I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. I've been playing racquetball for about 15 years. My dad started because I didn't like the daycare at the gym, so I was very bored and I needed to go play racquetball. It's my calling. I love the LPRT. I get to travel, meet new people, work on my Spanish, and it's just a great experience and everyone should experience it. Reaching your dream foundation is really important to me because it helps me travel, to get experience, to do better in racquetball and in life. They teach you to do things professionally, on and off the court. My goal is to be #1, obviously, same with everybody. It's difficult, but with their help, I can work for it every single tournament and get better. Donations are greatly appreciated, no matter how big or small. It helps players like me reach our dream.